Fucking Brewer. Holy shit.
Right.
That's an awesome song. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Jimmy. Holy fuck. Go get that on iTunes. Santa Claus Ain't Coming to Town from our pal Jim Brewer. I like it a lot.
Jim Brewer.
Checked my Twitter during the break.
Dennis Leary had
and there's all sorts of...
too.
Huh? Oh, you want to play it?
Yeah.
What do you want to... You want to hear Dennis Leary's or Sleeves? Which one you want to hear?
Oh, I forgot Sleeves.
Which one you want?
No.
Can we hear... No, let's go with Dennis Leary first.
Oh, no.
Jimmy likes this one.
Yay! A little happy in the world.
Old St. Nick's got bourbon breath. It's so cold you could catch your death. I got sold me some crystal meth. It's a merry fucking Christmas.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Everything's so Christmassy.
Be more funny.
Twinkling with frozen pea. My priest just sat on Santa's knee. It's a merry fucking Christmas. All the kids go to bed each night to dream what Santa brings them. Unless they're Jewish.
This is going great.
Religion. Crappy toys flying off the shelves. Midgets dressed up to look like elves.
That's funny. I'm funny.
It's a merry fucking Christmas.
Are you about to call me an asshole?
All the kids go to bed each night to dream what Santa brings them. Unless they're Jewish or Muslim or some other gyp religion. Crackling fires to keep me warm. And my collection of Asian porn. Cradle my bells and work my horn. It's a keep on trucking. Last year sucking. Midget chucking. Slap the puckin'. How much wood could a woodchuck checkin'? Merry fucking Christmas.
I was only joking.
Yeah.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
And honestly, that is not the one I was thinking of.
Oh. What?
There's another one.
Oh.
Or am I wrong?
Why? That sounded all right.
No, I'm saying I thought there was two of them.
That was good, right?
Is that the only one he does, or is there
No,
another?
I know there's Merry fucking Christmas, but that's not him, right?
Merry fucking Christmas. Yeah, no. Is that the only one you rock?
This is the one I have here, Dennis Leary, Merry fucking Christmas.
Oh, I guess maybe he sang it different when he was in the studio. It just sounded different. The chorus sounded different.
Did it?
Yeah.
I loved his Burn documentary. Fucking terrific. A lot of people checked it out.
Yeah, I like to see that.
So there's a bunch of things. I checked my Twitter. First of all, the first problem is this. The guy calling about Texas is full of shit. That was a hoax from the internet. Joe Rogan talked about it on his podcast. Using, like, death row guys and doing medical experiments on them. So I guess that is bullshit.
Bullshit.
That seemed a little suspicious.
Yeah.
A little bit, right?
Definitely.
It's going to take a few more years for us to get to that level.
To where we're, using convicts as fucking experiments.
And then I was reminded by one of my fine followers about a guy named Ota Benga.
Oh.
We were talking about zoos.
Yeah.
Look up Ota Benga, O-T-A. I just retweeted the story myself. Ota Benga was at the Bronx Zoo for a while as a exhibit.
Really?
And this was common back in the very early 1900s.
In the day?
In the day, because they were trying to show, like, human evolution.
Oh.
They kind of did away with the Ota Bengas.
Oh.
Could you read up on Ota Benga for everyone, Sam? You got the story in front of you.
Yeah, it was September 8th, 1906.
Oh, Scarface. Ota Benga!
September 8th, 1906 is when New Yorkers were treated to something novel at the Monkey House.
Oh, boy.
They even housed him in the Monkey House.
Monkey House?
Poor Ota Benga.
Is it a guy?
Huh?
Well, at first, some people weren't sure what it was.
Yeah,
He seemed much less a monkey than a man, though a very small, dark one with grotesquely pointed teeth.
Oh.
He wore modern clothing, but no shoes. He was proficient with bow and arrow and entertained the crowd by shooting at a target. He displayed skill at weaving with twine, made amusing faces, and drank soda.
Whoa.
The new resident of the Monkey House was indeed a man, a Congolese pygmy named Ota Benga. The next day, a sign was posted that gave Ota Benga's height as 4 feet 11 inches, his weight at 103 pounds, and his age at 23, The sign concluded, exhibited each afternoon during September.
Oh, that's nice.
So he was from the Congo.
Yeah, he was from the Congo.
Mm-hmm. They, some of the slave owners there sold some of the last remaining slaves to
the zoo,
to exhibits and stuff.
Crazy.
Do you think the zoo filed his teeth down, or do you think the slave owners did it to try to sell him for more money to the zoo?
Not sure. Whichever one of them did, I'm sure that they read the Constitution right before.
Oh, yeah.
Felt good about it. What a great land we live in.
That reminds me of that Little Rascals episode where they had that guy and they thought it was Spanky thought it was his uncle.
Right.
And he was chasing him around the house. And he was a guy. He was some guy from a faraway land, and they were going to put him in a zoo. Mm-hmm. And he was chasing him around, and that's when Spanky said, "You don't eat me. My mama says I'm spoiled."
Before the
and they got away with that on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Before the exhibit closed.
I'm going to go back to what Jimmy said in a little bit because I really liked it.
The
But go ahead.
Constitution thing.
Yeah.
It closed very quickly.
Yeah.
But the second day that it was up, there was an even better show. Ota Benga and an orangutan frolicked together, hugging and wrestling and playing tricks on each other. The crowd loved it.
Clint Eastwood later ripped that off for a movie idea.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
Every
Dirty
which way
Harry.
but loose. Oh, Dirty Harry.
To enhance the jungle effect, a parrot was put in the cage, and bones had been strewn about it.
Ah, like he ate it.
Ota Benga!
Back to Jimmy's point, are you saying that the founding fathers might have been a bit hypocritical?
Slightly.
And a bit full of shite?
Yeah, but I guess things were different then. They didn't realize that a human being should have equal value as another human being. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with what we were and what we are now. Like, I just wish we would be truthful. Like meaning, stop pretending that we're built on this fucking amazing stuff. Just admit, we fucking kicked the dog shit out of the Indians, took all their shit, and took a bunch of... if we said it honestly, I'd be totally cool with it.
But that's world history no matter where you go.
That's true.
Because it's like, I don't think there's one country where the indigenous people stayed there, built something up, and now they're a world power. This whole world and humanity is based on the fact that people explored and conquered and built and were eliminated and eliminated other people. It's the way. I don't know why the United States has to be so guilty about its past when it did nothing more or less than every other nation on the face of this earth.
I agree. I don't think we should be guilty.
Oh, thank you.
No, I don't think we should
End
be
of story. Stop
I think
talking.
you're right. I don't think we should be guilty. I just think that we should be honest with ourselves. Fuck the rest of the world. Because we're too busy telling the rest of the world how to live.
But there's always this on. All you hear about is how horrible Americans were to the Indians and how Columbus was a scumbag invader and how we were horrible to slaves and how this... all we hear is that. What kind of honesty do we need if all we're hearing is how awful we were as a society?
It's not even that we were so awful. Just admit the ugliness that we were built on.
I think it's been admitted ad nauseum.
It's been kind of admitted reluctantly.
I don't think there's one person that doesn't know the founding fathers. A few of them were slave owners,
and we're still going around telling everybody else how to behave humanely.
That's stupid.
That's what drives
I can't
me
stand
nuts.
that bullshit.
And there are probably a lot of people that don't realize only 100 years ago we had black people in the zoo as
Ota
an
Benga.
exhibit.
What do you mean?
Ota Benga!
Ota Benga!
For a green card, I gotta carve him up real nice.
Carve them up real nice.
This was 1906. It was not.
Is there more on Ota Benga? I'll find some Ota Benga if you don't fucking have it.
Yeah, the exhibit didn't last long, and this was the.
Why? What happened?
Probably it was too humane. It bothered them.
There was a black clergyman named Reverend James H. Gordon, who was also the superintendent.
Sharpton's great grandpappy.
Mentor.
He was the superintendent of the Howard Colored Orphan Asylum in Brooklyn.
Right.
Yum, yum, eat 'em up.
And he...
That's what he used to say.
He made the point, our race, we think, is depressed enough without exhibiting one of us with the apes.
Wow.
Which is, I mean, it's
He
a great
took a
point.
stand back in 1906.
That's pretty righteous.
He said, we think, this was the cause du jour at the time, we think we are worthy of being considered human beings with souls.
Oh, there you go. Well, he's pushing for that. How'd that work out for him?
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
Wow.
I got more on Ota Benga from Wikipedia. Benga had been freed from African slave traders by the missionary Samuel Phillips Werner, a businessman recruiting Africans for the exposition. He traveled with Werner to the United States. At the Bronx Zoo, Benga had free run of the grounds before and after he was exhibited in the zoo's monkey house. So he could go, come and go as he pleases.
Oh, okay.
He had to put in a shift at the monkey house.
Go grab a fucking grazed papaya if you wanted.
Yeah.
Except for a brief visit with Werner to Africa after the close of the St. Louis Fair, Benga lived in the United States, mostly in Virginia, for the rest of his life. For the rest of his short life, he only made it to 33.
33. That's pretty good.
Bad.
The mayor released Benga to the custody of Reverend James Gordon, who supervised the Howard Colored Orphan Asylum. Okay, that's what you were talking about. That same year, Gordon arranged for Benga to be cared for in Virginia, where he paid for him to acquire American clothes and to have his teeth capped.
Oh, he got caps?
Well, yeah.
It must have scared the shit out of people walking around like that.
So the young man could be more readily accepted in local society. Benga was tutored in English and began to work. When several years later, the outbreak of World War I stopped ship passenger travel and prevented his returning to Africa, he became depressed. Oh, shit!
Did he kill himself?
He sure did.
Did he?
Committed suicide in 1916 at the age of 32.
Ota Benga!
Ota Benga!
Not the names.
Oh, poor guy.
It is. He was in Cuba. I killed
Cuba.
communists for fun. For
Cuba.
green card, I gotta carve him up real nice.
Libertad. Libertad. Libertad.
Ota Benga.
I missed this part. Displays of non-Western humans as examples of earlier stages of human evolution were common in the early 20th century. There you go. When racial theories were frequently intertwined with concepts from evolutionary biology.
Yeah, it was all new. You know, what are you going to do?
They didn't know any better. Shouldn't put that guy in the zoo.
There was no internet.
Yeah.
There was no real other entertainment. What are you going to do?
Who knew you shouldn't put that guy in the zoo next to the apes? Yeah, we didn't know any better. We colonized the place. We come up with a constitution, a bill of rights for ourselves. Who knew you shouldn't put that guy in the zoo next to the gorilla?
We were already building skyscrapers in 1904.
Yeah, I love
I mean, they weren't, massive, but they were considered skyscrapers.
We knew enough to know that we didn't like that shit. That's why we left England. Like, we knew enough to know the religious freedom's important and our freedoms were important. It wasn't like we were just fucking drawing like a bunch of circles on cave walls and nobody knew.
Well, I'll be honest with you. It probably wasn't sanctioned by the U.S. government in 1900, this little show that they put on with Ota Benga.
Ota Benga.
Ota Benga.
Ota Benga!
I'm sure it wasn't a sanctioned thing. And you know, when somebody had a legitimate gripe about it, they put an end to it. When the man said...
Why would that occur to them before the man said it?
Yeah.
So we're looking for an ethical circus guy?
Google image Ota Benga. I want to see if they have any pictures of him.
That's him.
No, I know that, but I want to see others where he's maybe in a cage or playing with
It's like
the
Flip
orangutan.
Wilson a little bit. Did look like a young Flip Wilson, I think.
Ooh. Let me see. Those pointy teeth were
That's scary.
Absolutely was scary.
Wow. Damn.
I imagine they were filed painfully down.
Oh, my God. Painfully. You don't think they used, like, the latest...
pencil sharpener, basically.
They didn't use the latest in fucking pain-relieving dentistry?
Yeah, they did, yeah. Yeah, hold your head still, you subhuman, while we fucking file your teeth down for entertainment. It's lovely.
Oh, my God. He looks happy there, right?
Yeah. That's true, he does. Smiling.
Smiling?
Yeah.
Oh, people are saying that Not Sam is Ota Benga's great-great-grandchild.
Oh.
I did not know that.
I don't know that one.
I wish he'd suffer the same fate. Love to see Sam tossed into a zoo and humiliated, tangled on by animals.
Wrestling with the orangutans.
Yeah.
Just a loincloth trying to cover up his quack.
Yeah, they drag him around by his awful fucking hairdo. They probably worship you, the orangutans.
Thank you.
Now the driver's saying from the derailed train that he did fall asleep.
Well,
That's different than earlier reports. Now he's saying that he fell asleep.
because it's not as bad as texting.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
But they're going to be able to check that phone, man.
Oh, one's a crime, that's right. You know what?
Yeah,
Falling
if you
asleep's not a
fall
crime.
asleep, he could blame it on, like, medical problems.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
It's going to be texting, I'm telling you. He's trying to cover his ass.
There's no commercials about sleeping and driving.
No.
That texting
dangerous.
is a motherfucker.
I see it all the time,
It's scary
and it's
now.
infuriating,
It's
man.
really fucking scary on the road.
People weaving all over. Their speed varies by fucking 30 miles an hour, and you go to pass them, and there they are, looking down, fucking texting, left lane. It's just,
I'm guilty of it too. I know it's terrible.
Jimmy.
I know, dude. I know.
No.
Usually in Manhattan, though.
I'm
But
down.
Sam has been there with me.
I'm down too. I do it at a
terrible.
traffic light, or if it's like bumper
that-
bumper traffic and
Yeah.
we're barely moving, I'll get a
annoys
couple
the shit out
things
of me
in.
too. When somebody at the
That's
light
about
and
it,
it turns
though.
green and they're not moving, and you know they're fucking texting, babe, I can't get on that horn.
The
fast
best
enough.
thing that happened to me was getting rid of that BlackBerry where you could feel the fucking buttons, the letters.
Tactile.
Well,
Yeah.
you felt like you could really, get some texting done.
Yeah.
But now looking down for the individual letters, that's what finally made me stop.
Speaking of BlackBerry, why? Well, he just.
What happened?
know.
Just Kenny.
Kenny?
This BlackBerry.
He's ridiculous.
Did he get a new BlackBerry?
Yeah, about
Of course he
6
did.
months
Who
ago.
has
It's
those?
a piece of shit, and he hates it.
He's obsessed with it, and
Why?
he knows it sucks, and he continues to use it.
It's OCD.
He got all excited because BBM came out for iPhone, and so I downloaded it, and I have one contact on BBM for iPhone.
It's because here's why. It's because he didn't want to. He felt.
Him.
Yeah, it would have been cost $30 restocking fee.
But he knew before he bought it that it was a shitty phone.
Yes, he
Why
did.
can't you move on from the BlackBerry?
Yeah. What's going on?
You are just jealous.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's
You
what
are,
I would have
admit it.
drawn from everything that was just said. Jealousy.
Yeah.
By the way, while you're in studio, thanks for the Sam Kinison stuff yesterday. That's a fucked
article.
up story.
You're welcome. I also went to Whole Foods and got you the green tea that you like.
Ooh, thank you.
Wow,
It's
Kenny.
it has brown rice. It's roasted with brown rice.
Why?
But you don't have the actual brown rice.
What
in
does
it.
the brown rice do?
Just makes it a little tastier because I'm trying not to drink as much coffee, so I'm doing green tea. No one gives a fuck. Why are you?
Oh,
talking
does
about
brown
this?
rice give it a little coffee taste?
Gives it a little taste.
A little roast?
Little
little roast taste?
It's all right. Coffee's way better, but I decided I don't want my heart pumping out of fucking control all day.
Doesn't it
anymore.
bother your stomach, the green tea? It fucks me
No.
up, man.
No, I'm way more alert since I dropped the fucking coffee habit.
I had brown rice for dinner last night.
You did.
Oh, wow.
Chicken.
How was that?
Grilled chicken.
Sounds
God,
great.
everything you
really
do is
starting to pick
boring.
up.
Everything he does.
Grilled chicken and brown
It
rice.
sounds horrendous.
Then it's
and
off
I do
to
eat
bed.
that, but
Yeah.
I treated myself to a lemonade.
Did you? He always orders that one on the road. It's
Lemonades.
humiliating.
Lemonade.
Just a big galoot. Ordering a
1800s
child.
refreshment, that is.
Yeah. Give a mint julep.
I need a lemonade. I'm going to the band shell.
Yeah. Hey, Kizzy, could you get me a water?
I'll bring it to the gazebo.
a lemonade every once in a while, maybe in the summer, is fine. But who picks that as their treat drink?
Yeah.
It's a Doc Holliday fucking beverage.
When you go with a Dr. Pepper, maybe a little root beer.
Oh, me and Sam love Dr. Pepper.
Fuck
do?
yeah.
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 You like it too, Kenny?
Yeah. I got a
You're
great
a Pepper?
Dr. Pepper story.
No, I bet you
it the
have a
one?
Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper story.
Tell him, Kenny.
Five me out.
Ew.
What's the Dr. Pepper story?
When we were in Cleveland,
Yeah.
on
Oh, I remember this story.
a
You've
nice
told it.
trip that the company used to send
This
us
one's
on.
embarrassing.
It worked, though.
Yeah.
It was good.
And a lot of people went to the strip club.
Yeah.
And me and Sam went, and we stayed for 5 minutes because it wasn't our scene.
Yeah, a bunch of girls.
Showing their
Not
Yeah,
your
yeah.
scene.
Flaps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who wants to see those big tits and pussies? Yuck. Let's get out of here.
There wasn't much going on, believe
Okay.
me. So we left, and we went back to the hotel bar.
And queered off a little.
I was hoping, but I couldn't close the deal.
Look, he looks around the room for approval. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one worked.
So Jonathan was in the bar conversing with strangers. Like
Was he trying to explain what that thing in the front of his pants was? It's actually attached to him.
So
To everyone.
I asked Sam if he would join me for a beverage, and he accepted.
So you pulled
Always.
your cock out.
But I outsmarted him because we went to the gift shop. And I purchased two 20-ounce bottles of Dr. Pepper.
Embarrassing.
And the gift shop was right across from the bar.
I remember.
And then we went into the bar, and I ordered 2 glasses of ice.
Oh, no.
And Kenny and I each individually took our bottles out of our coats and opened them up. and poured them into our glasses of ice.
Much better than a strip club.
Yeah. And then we got, like, 3 sodas for the price of one.
You know, both of you, if someone said, "What'd you do tonight?" you both could have justifiably said, "I had soda with a dud."
It was a great
Pepper,
night.
huh?
Yeah.
Were they? How mad were they? They got no money out of you.
Well, they were more mad because Kenny then bothered the waitress for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I'm just a public nuisance.
Well, yeah, we know that.
We all know that, of course.
Just finding out what her name is in the beginning and then shouting it for the remainder.
I'm a pepper, you're a pepper.
Yeah,
You should have
be a
sang this
pepper,
song. Yeah.
So the Sam Kinison shit. Oh my God. So
Yeah.
so Carl LeBeau, who was one of Sam's guys, they were close, right? They were pretty good friends.
Best friend.
Yeah, to
And
the
they
end.
and he was part of. Didn't he? He was there when Sam died, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, he was.
And he was part of the Outlaws of Comedy and all that. And then
I saw him open for Sam a couple times when I used to go to Rascals.
he's hilarious.
He was on fucking fire, man. He was funny.
And Carl LeBeau has this daughter for many, many years, and then he starts getting suspicious. So they did testing, and it turns out it's Sam's kid. Sam Kinison has a kid out there.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Carl LeBeau
This
raised
is a fact at this point.
Sam's daughter. DNA testing proved it, and
But
thought
he
it was
didn't know
his.
for a long time. He thought it was his daughter, and then I don't know what.
Let me break it down to you.
Yeah,
Anthony.
please.
Sam fucked Carl's wife.
That's what I wanted to hear. Okay. Really? Oh,
and they had
wow.
a kid, and
Right, and they were supposedly good friends.
Carl thought it was his. But then I heard that Carl was told years ago, and maybe he wasn't, but I think the problem was because he sued to get his child support back.
Right.
But I think the problem was, my guess that he couldn't prove 100% that he didn't know. Like, he couldn't prove. There was probably no documentation that he had been told it was Kinison's kid, and then there was never DNA testing done before that.
But now it's been done with Sam's brother Bill.
It was process of elimination because it wasn't Sam's DNA. It was the brother's DNA, which is as close as possible to Sam's as compared to Carl's. So it was a process of elimination.
And the test is saying that there's a
0% chance it was
0% chance it's Carl's.
Right.
And the percentage for Sam's kid is way up.
But it
I
could
forgot
have
exactly
also
what the
been
number
Sam's
was.
brother.
But either way, it wasn't Carl's.
Right.
Right.
But it's not Sam's brother.
I think Carl's ex-wife said, "Fuck you, the kid's not yours," and
And so then he tries to get his child support back because he spent a shitload of money, and the court said no.
And I think mostly they said no because there was some case that had said that, yeah, you should try to right these wrongs. But I think because they couldn't prove
Amazing.
that he didn't know.
I tried to Google image the daughter. There's no pictures of her.
No.
I don't know.
They're keeping her, whatever,
Under wraps.
under wraps, I guess. Sure. That's pretty wild that Sam Kinison has a daughter out there, though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wonder if she's funny. I wonder if she's doing stand-up or anything.
No, he said
I don't know.
no. I thought one of the articles they said like you went and saw her in a play or something. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could be wrong.
All right. What does this have to do with Ota Benga?
Ota Benga!
Ota Benga. Could you look up Hottentot Venus?
What is that?
Supposedly, why am I trusting a fucking listener? Am I crazy? No, not like that. Hottentot is one word.
Yeah, come on, Sam.
Yeah, this is her.
Okay, she was on display as well?
Oh.
She was exhibited as a freak show
Who is that bitch?
in 19th century Europe.
Yeah, the huge African ass is sometimes called
there you
the
go.
Hottentot Venus.
Yes.
It's
Oh.
basically that shelf that
Right.
some women have. You could Google Hottentot Venus, and a lot of these.
Will it come up? Yeah.
These shelf asses.
I've seen
come up.
some of those on online.
Yeah,
Little kids standing on one to see a parade.
there you
Saw
go.
that.
Hottentot Venus, or was that her name when she was on display?
Yes.
And what was her deal? And where was she on display?
In Europe, like in England and stuff like that, and she had a big fat ass.
Yeah, but
So people would come from miles around to look at it.
just to see it.
Of course.
What's that about?
It's amazing. Well, they probably didn't have a large population of people that looked like that, so they couldn't really see it.
And no real strip clubs. I mean, maybe some burlesque shows, but it was a free, cheap thrill.
Sarah Bartman, or Baartman.
Bartman. But her name's not really
Bartman.
Sarah.
Name's Bartman.
Bartman.
Crazy.
Bartman.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Then she went to France.
Yeah, see, she got to travel around because that age.
Well, she sold to a person in France.
Did she see
sold
London?
or get to go?
Did she see France?
She first saw London, then she saw France.
Right.
How does she fit in her underpants?
But she got to see France. I've never been to France.
Me neither.
Who cares? She was sold to France. She got to see France.
And then she may have died of smallpox.
Pox on you and your family.
But it could have been syphilis too. Not quite sure.
Whore.
Jesus.
Wow, history's fun. There's all kinds of shit going on. Oh my God.
They buried her in Paris, I guess, and they wanted her family in Africa wanted her remains back, and they were like, "Get the fuck out of here."
I said, "No, we are keeping it."
It is Dr.
This is good.
Yeah.
Her skeleton and body cast were displayed in the French Museum of Natural History after she died. So she didn't even...
So dignified. That's great.
She didn't even get to be...
her what?
Rest in peace.
Her skeleton and body cast. Yeah.
Really?
She entered the cast of her body so you could then see the big shelf ass.
Oh yeah, where she entertained visitors until her skull was stolen in 1827.
Oh my God!
Just leave this thing alone.
Tragic.
Yeah. Eventually, the skull was returned.
Oh.
The restored skeleton and skull continued to arouse the interest of visitors until the remains were moved to another museum when it was founded in 1937 and stayed there until the late 70s.
Wow.
1970s.
Now where is it?
Her body cast and skeleton stood side by side, face to face, blah, blah, blah.
Did they eventually make wind chimes with her skeletal remains? This poor woman.
Trinkets.
Right, Jesus. Leave her alone.
At some point, someone had to, like, speak up for her, and they had to bury her.
Well, it was the feminists.
Oh, really?
In 1974,
right?
The feminists started complaining about the exhibit being degrading as a representation of women.
Troublemakers.
And so the skeleton was removed in 1974, and then the body cast stayed until 76.
Wow.
So where's the skeleton now?
I probably just threw it out. I don't know for sure.
Oh, God. They just threw it away.
They just got rid of it.
Somewhere.
Threw it in the garbage.
Trashed in the garbage.
All those years.
Put it in the garbage.
Yeah, I bet.
Awaiting judges' ruling on Detroit's bankruptcy.
Oh.
Well, isn't that a given?
Well, yeah.
They're pretty bankrupt up there.
Yeah. What's that mean? Like civil employees won't get paid, or
in this deal?
And, you know, that is the issue that has brought these demonstrators out here to the courthouse that you see behind me. And it boils down really to a challenge between Michigan law and federal law. Michigan law says the pensions are sacred. You can't touch them. Federal law says all creditors are to be treated equally. So the city would have the same obligation to XYZ Bank as it would to a city employee who invested a career on the job and wants to retire now. So it remains to be seen if the judge will somehow be able to set aside some 23,000 plus pensioners and offer them some protection, Bill.
Wow, so they might lose their pensions.
That's fucking disgusting.
Holy fuck.
That is fucking disgusting.
So, wow.
Man.
So that's pretty big.
Jesus.
You work all those years for a pension, and then they just go bankrupt, and you don't get
And
it.
they say, fuck the pensions.
They should have taken the leadership and fucking strung them up.
That's the only way to do it.
Heels,
Yeah.
like Mussolini.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll follow you. Go do it.
Yeah,
I'll be right behind you.
That's
No
the
one
problem.
Not.
Good one, Jim. I thought you meant it, and then you said not.
Sounded like he was going to go.
Yeah. Yeah, people are fucking pussies. They don't do anything.
No, the pygmies, we're learning more. They actually sharpen their own teeth, and there's a video.
Oh, okay.
Vapidoid.
When
Sam, would
Eros
you do
says
that?
pygmy, it
Twitter.
means something different.
Yeah, there's a comma between those words.
Kidding, Eros.
Yeah, I don't go for that.
And breaking news, the app is all over the place again today.
Who calls me during the show? Oh,
that again.
Damn, what is
Wait,
this?
they're
They're
holding-
filing
Help
the
me,
team?
mommy. Help me. I'm dying. Oh, that's great. Oh, my poor son. You are suffering.
Holy shit, they're chiseling his teeth sharp.
With and he just has to bite down on like a root.
But that explains why it said, what's his name? The guy who was displayed.
Stop it. That's enough. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
So it's not just, it's just the whole humanity. We're just shitty people.
But they take some kind of national pride in it, because after, what's his name, who was in the zoo, right before he killed himself, he took the caps off his teeth.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The caps hurt.
Don't make such a fuss.
Oh, come on, don't make such a fuss.
They're telling the kid don't make such a fuss.
They don't even file them. They're chiseling his teeth
I bet you
sharp.
hit the nerve once in a while.
Look at that. And everyone's laughing.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, this poor kid.
All right, now you can't eat for fucking...
Exactly. Now here, have this saliva broth we made.
Yeah.
Where the whole fucking tribe spits into it.
Oh.
He's spitting. God, the agony of that.
Who decided that? One idiot had to decide this a long time
Tribes
ago.
are idiots, too.
Let's sharpen our teeth.
Gotta hunt.
Little guy. What's he gonna do? Bite something in the throat with
Oh,
this?
look at him. He's drooling. You know how much that must fucking hurt?
Can we find out why they do that? What's the reason? Is it because of the rain god? What is it?
I wonder if it helps you eat better or helps you tear things.
Yeah, rip through fucking rhino ass.
He's drooling all over his Super Bowl champ Buffalo Bill shirt.
Humans are just...
yeah, we are.
We are just weirdos. It's just fucking weird.
That's some crazy ass shit right there.
People in the comments comparing it to circumcision.
Oh, really?
It's also... I've turned against circumcision.
Not me.
Oh, because you saw it.
Oh, I didn't actually. I was in the room.
Bad.
Yeah. No, I prefer the way it looks. I like peeling one back. No, it's just, the unnecessary. I understand the health benefit, but it's just stupid.
Let those babies get snipped. You don't want to do it when you're 19.
Yeah.
But it's just the way they make the decision for the kid to take the tip of his cock. It's agonizing.
I just guess by the time he can make his own decision, it would be a lot harder.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, Sam knows. So just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not pleasant, but there's plenty of unpleasantries that have to happen when you're a kid.
Because as bad as it hurts the baby, it's a baby. They forget real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Our whole lives are... We don't forget. Your whole personality is formed before you're 2. What do you think? Having your cock butchered by some fucking guy with bad breath?
Yeah, it's...
And lights in your face while people you trust hold you?
I don't remember anything about that circumcision.
Yeah, but I think it's just deep inside your fucking
Do ya?
soul at that point.
I remember
We just
inoculations. That hurt.
We just can't define it.
Booster shots.
Booster shots, those hurt, and I remember those.
Dude, most human beings are irritable assholes. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
It's all the shit that is done to you before you're 5 years old.
Let's do a study then and see if people are less of an asshole if they have fucking foreskins or not. If it doesn't pan out that way, if there's just as many assholes, believe it or not, I think Hitler had a foreskin.
And
so,
British people generally are dickheads.
Well, that's true, right?
They're also generally not circumcised.
That's because that's why they're dicks. Because they go to tinkle and they squeeze it and some cheese falls off the top.
Well, wouldn't you like to avoid that?
Wow.
I don't know.
We don't know why they sharpen their teeth?
They gotta hunt.
I'm sure it's a thing that makes them look vicious to enemies, you know.
But what's the real answer?
I'm sure that's it.
Ota Benga again.
Hey, there he is.
Well, he's definitely the most famous sharpened tooth person.
No kidding. They have him in the Wikipedia, the picture in the Wikipedia section where it's human tooth sharpening.
Historically, many cultures have practiced this form of body modification. In Bali, teeth were filed down because it was thought that the teeth represented anger, jealousy, and other similar negative emotions.
See, it's for some dumb reason.
The teeth were also sharpened
Bali.
as a rite of passage for adolescents. Teeth filing was also used by Aborigines.
Why can't they just give the kids a tattoo or something?
Don't they circumcise you when you're an adult, like in Africa, too? And you turn it's like at 16 or 17 or something?
I don't know. That's a nice fucking sterile, painless
No, I doubt
procedure. Oh. Oh, well.
Oh, my God.
So the reasonings are kind of...
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Imagine biting your tongue by accident with those sharp teeth. It's bad enough with regular teeth.
I know you're there trying to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, eat some Cracker Jacks.
Hey, examples in the modern world. Could you read that next line, please?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
The first example in the modern world is, in fact, Ota Benga.
Oda! My man. Love you, miss you, Oda.
A Congolese pygmy imported to a zoo in the United States, whose front teeth were sharpened when he was a young boy.
That doesn't that doesn't make the white man look good.
Yeah.
And you put Ota Benga into the Bronx Zoo.
You know how much hurt having your teeth chiseled?
Oh,
There's three examples in the modern world. One is Ota Benga, and another is D. Snyder.
No.
Why?
It says he had
It goes from Ota Benga to D. Schneider, no one in between?
It says he had his incisors sharpened.
Incisors, you dunce. Incisors.
That's
I didn't
like
have my
vampire
shit sharpened.
teeth. Your vampire teeth.
I have a look.
Little
I
ice.
was voted boy with the sharpest incisors 8 years in a row.
Oh, yeah?
It was a contest I held
You
in my
do
house.
have very sharp little vampire teeth.
Oh, I know I do.
Aw.
I know I do. All the True Blood girls love me.
Do they? That's nice.
Yeah, some people get it done just because they think it looks cool. Like they're
Yeah, but not all of them
Right.
like that. I think the little doll in that trilogy of terror movie had
Sharpened
little sharp
teeth.
Is that
too.
Michael Jackson on TV?
That was
Oh, that's a
scary.
woman.
He's dead.
Oh.
It's a woman named fucking Sharon Levine. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, look.
She's,
What did D do?
Deferred too, huh?
He got his teeth sharpened.
Are they still
The
like that or
front
not? Are they
teeth?
fixed?
Oh, his incisors.
I think they're fixed now.
Maybe he did that. Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
had him. Yeah, see, he had him capped. It's like, fuck that shit.
But doesn't, what about that lizard dude who did the show?
I was thinking of him, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, his name is Lizard Boy.
Yes, the lizard man did it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and then he split his tongue. What an asshole.
Would you split your cock like that?
No.
Didn't we have one of these guys on?
We had that guy on.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever see a split cock?
No.
Google a
it's
split
terrible.
cock. I'm
We've
telling
seen
you.
the split cock.
You have it. Sam has
No,
it. Sam,
I
you got to
have.
see
It's
it.
like a hot dog that's been on the grill too long. Yeah, it splits.
Here, why would you do that?
So gross. It looks like a crab claw.
Who are you mad at?
That's
Going back
fucked.
to lizard boy.
You wouldn't do that to your
Why did
penis?
that guy come in again? To show off his lizard boy?
We had a rock and we didn't know what to do with it, so we gave it to him as a chair. Get it? She's lizard.
The lizard man. He's completely tatted up
I know.
from head to toe, and then he split his tongue.
He's got the implants where his eyebrows are supposed to be.
Oh, right.
I hope he wakes up one day and just realizes he doesn't like lizards anymore.
Oh,
What a
man.
silly goose he's going to
He
feel
must have
like.
been extremely boring because I had to ask if we had him on the show. He
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
right.
that, and I don't remember
Like
that
you
he was
wouldn't
on our
know.
show.
He did stunts.
Oh, hold on a minute, guys.
that aren't active, I'm about to turn all of your radios on. So
shit.
you can listen to Sirius XM for free until December 3rd. Oh, and
Not
if
today.
you call the number on this screen, you'll get a great offer. But I didn't tell you that. In fact,
You did.
I was never here.
But you were. Uh-oh. Oh, there he goes. He's hitting the button.
He's going to be so pissed when he finds out that was televised.
I know.
I know,
Yeah,
especially, and the companies didn't realize their blunder.
Who was he
When they-
talking to when he said, but I didn't tell you?
Yeah.
Secret.
Button, and it says
who?
button inactive radios turned on. It's very simple.
Yes.
I think they'd cover that button or remove it.
Why make it so big?
Yeah, it's a big button. It's a very punchable.
And
How
put
come
it
no
in
one
the
bumped into it
control
with their
room over
shoulder?
there. Yeah.
Who
it's
came
so
up with the
stupid.
brilliant commercial, you think?
Oh, boy. Who do you think?
I
got it, I
good
got
for
it?
Mark Goodman. I mean, you know, his face is all over the place.
I don't know.
And he does an all right job, but I mean, the commercial itself is.
You don't think they hired writers?
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. There was probably some huge fucking company that came on board. Bunch of admin.
They all jerked each other off thinking,
Oh, yeah,
this is
this
going to
is
be
it.
it.
Here's
This is
the
it
one.
right here. I know it.
And it looks so bad. Like, it looks like they used an old VCR fucking...
Dude, they filmed it in 30 minutes.
I know,
They
but
closed the hallway down for, I think, 30
do
minutes.
something. It looks so cheap. God.
It was. I mean, I think they just used some in-house cameras.
Yeah.
Turn the lights on.
They made a deal with Fox. 'Cause I haven't seen it anywhere else.
Me neither.
They run it all the time on Fox.
Oh,
Is it helping, you think?
Not with the app.
no.
Well, the app is sort of working today.
Oh, good. Okay.
There you go.
Well,
Just see if he wanted to get that removed and went to the tattoo removal place. How long is this going to take? It's my entire body and face. Fuck. That's a commitment right there.
He's going to gain weight, and it's going to look so stupid.
yeah,
Like
as
it
opposed to
doesn't
now. It's terrific.
What an attention whore.
You think so?
That's just like, yeah, look at me. Everywhere he goes, no one sits there and talks to him about anything. It's like, oh, wow. So how long? What made you? Where did you go for? It's just all the same shit.
You don't think they could get off the fact that he looks like a lizard.
And what? Talk about like, you know, oh, the new 2015 models of fucking Dodge are coming out to... No.
Where's your 401k?
Yeah, no one cares.
You think he gets excited when people go, "Oh my God"?
Of course.
Look at you.
He loves walking
Why
in a
would
place
you do that?
and being stared at.
Right.
And they go, "You're weird," and he goes, "Am I the weird one?"
Yeah, huh?
Or is it all you?
weird?
I think you're weird.
What's weird anyway?
Can we hear him talk? I swear I don't remember this guy on our show.
Exactly. Every time he goes to place, flies protest him.
Weird news. Look, it's weird news. Weird news.
It is. It's that weird news.
I hope Scorch gets sued for using the weird news thing.
Why?
Because this person's using weird news.
Special edition of 10's Weird News.
Weird.
I'm joined in the studio by Eric Strauss, better known as Lizardman. He's had a whole lot of body modification to look like a lizard. And
Lizard?
Me now. Hi, Eric. Thanks for coming in.
I'll blame an onion.
It's like an idiot. A lizard.
What was it you wanted to
Well,
discuss
it started
today?
off when I was about 18 years old. I went to college and I was studying art and philosophy. And I had already been working, you know, in terms of sort of student art projects throughout high school with temporary modifications, things like body painting and costuming. And I wanted to do something more permanent.
It's lipstick and a dress.
Developing and evolving as an artist, and I was also getting interested and involved with body modification. So I decided I wanted to use that in terms of my artwork.
Why a lizard, though? Did a dinosaur...
What did didgeridoo?
Just a pure aesthetic choice. I like the way that reptiles look. The same way you might pick out an outfit for the day, you pick out something you think looks good.
Oh, yeah, it's the same shit.
I thought this looked good.
Okay, so talk me through the procedures you had done.
I'll give you the grocery list, as it were. 700 hours of tattooing covers my entire body.
I wonder if
bottom,
these are questions
toe,
he's been asked
face
before.
included.
Oh, yeah.
Subdermal Teflon implants on my skull to create the horned ridges over my eyes. Teeth filed down to sharp points using a dentist drill. And, of course, a bifurcated tongue, split in two like that of a snake using an argon biopsy laser.
Ooh, could you do that straight away?
When it was first done, immediately after the procedure, my tongues were so swollen, I couldn't really do anything. About 48 hours of time
You like
where
the
I was
anecdotes?
just putting ice strips on my mouth and waiting for the pain to go away and the swelling to subside. But after about a week, I could talk and eat pretty normally. 4 to 6 weeks, probably more or less fully healed.
Out of all of them, what's hurt the most?
The most painful thing that I've done in terms of body modification is easily my implants.
I had my cock
so bad that
cut
I
off, shoved in my ass.
as a result of the pain.
It's for art.
Ah, you know.
Wait, what happened because of the pain?
I think that, you know, I've over the years
What did he
become
say?
very...
His implants was over his head?
Yeah,
It was
but
in his eyebrows.
you said it's the most painful thing, but something happened because of the pain.
He had to vomit?
Was it just vomit?
Or maybe past
the
the
most
mirror.
painful thing that I've done in terms of body modification is easily my implants. So bad that I actually hallucinated and vomited as a result of the pain.
Oh my God!
I thought I looked like an ass.
Pretty strong pain threshold.
I think that, you know, I've over the years become very good at coping with
It's like
pain.
green Brian
I often
Regan.
say if I know something is going to happen, I can prepare myself and handle just about anything. But if it's a surprise, like if I stub my toe, I cry like a little girl.
Family thing.
Well, my family's reaction is going to be different than anybody else's because they have the perspective. You know, especially my mom.
Yeah, they're
and
all
dad, they
thinking
see
what
me
they
from,
did
you know,
wrong.
Day one till now.
Yes.
My mom has actually said that it would be stranger if I wasn't Lizardman because she sees the progression.
What is she gonna say?
But for a lot of people,
That's
that
not the
isn't
case.
there. You know, they just see me wandering down the street and they're like, "What is that? And how did it happen?"
What if you woke up one day and you were just sick of being a lizard man and you decided you wanted a normal job?
I don't think I'll ever want a normal job. In fact, a big part of the appeal of this to me is that a lot of normal jobs are out of reach. You know, people will say, well, you never get a job working at a bank looking at that. And I'm like, well, thank you, because I'd never want to be stuck working in a bank behind a counter as a teller or something like that. But, you know, there are no guarantees.
If he was your lawyer or
any of
your
us.
dentist?
You know, as much as I
Doctor?
regret in the future being Lizardman, you could regret being a reporter, being on TV. Anyone can regret anything. The way that we diminish the possibility of regret is by careful planning in the beginning. And I did spend over 3 years planning and considering this. That's more time than most people put into getting to know the person they marry and have kids with.
Okay, so you're actually here in Australia promoting a book. Do you want to tell me a little bit
travel
about
the
it?
world.
Right. This is the new Ripley's Annual, Download the Weird. I have been working with Ripley's for about 13 years now, going
So
back
he's
to when
got a
they
couple pages
revived
in the
TV
book.
show,
Coffee
the
table
series
book.
hosted by
And if you don't have a coffee table,
Since then,
it
I've
turns
worked for museums
into a
and now
coffee
the
table.
books for the last few
It's
years.
actually a great idea.
What's weird to you?
Normal
To
people are
yay.
weird. Quote unquote,
What's it
normal
mean
people are
to
very
yay?
weird to me.
Yeah, no.
And finally, how much
God, he's
did
a
all
weird
this
hack.
cost?
asking how much it cost me is kind of like going to a gallery, looking at a painting and saying, wow, look at that masterpiece. How much did the paint and the canvas cost? It's not really a relevant question. That said, about 8 or 9 years ago, I was doing a television program, and they thought it would be interesting to get an insurance adjuster, sort of it wasn't Lloyd's of London, but one of those types of groups that, insure dancers' legs and things like that. So they brought the guy out, they had him talk to me, look at what I'd done, they said, all right, how much would you insure Lizardman for? And his response was no less than $250,000.
Inside the world of Sideshow Wonderland, where you will witness acts like the human.
All right, enough of this fucking guy.
He's an asshole.
And we had him on, huh?
Yeah, he was doing stunts.
Yeah, he does all that weird stuff.
2005 he was on. Thanks, E-Rock.
How much did it cost you to do all this?
Why did you do it? Yeah. I had a koala step on my clit when I was younger.
I know.
Wish I could do a better Australian accent.
Oh.
Let's go home.
She was all right for Aussie.
Yep. That's it, I guess, for
all
today.
Right, kids.
Fuck
oh,
it.
wow. You know what he did?
Plug.
Nice. What?
He,
Oh, we got an update on him?
No, what he did in our studio.
What?
I think he used his nose.
Right.
To pull Patrice around the room in a rolling chair.
No.
Yes.
Where's the video of that?
Oh, it's not loading, unfortunately.
Really?
But...
What?
Yeah.
We were here that day.
Yes.
Do you often pull around Negroes? Oh, God.
All right. We'll try to find that and put it up on our Facebook page or something, right?
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for today. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget about our podcast. Brand new one will be available tomorrow, which will be the best of Tippy Tom, our homeless friend.
Oh,
so
yeah.
keep promoting that fucking podcast for us.
Keep fucking that chicken.
Because we're crunching the numbers and taking a very serious look at the whole podcast world. Considering these guys don't give a fuck about us either way, good or bad.
They don't.
9.
I saw the new CEO in the bathroom. There was no acknowledgement that he even knows why.
Really?
Yes.
Did he see you, or was it casual?
Well, our bathroom
passing?
was our bathroom. They decide to clean during rush hour.
Yeah.
We call it radio rush hour, which is morning drive. So then you have to go upstairs, and I was in there, and the new CEO, and I didn't even know what he looked like until I saw him on Fox Business.
Yes.
He walked right in, and wasn't even an acknowledgement that he even knows who the fuck I am.
Morning.
That's good. Considering Mel knew where we lived, even.
Mel? How do I even know you are the CEO, Mel?
What's Mel up to? We should ask him.
No.
Probably ignoring other technology.
Hey, Chubster.
Ugh, what a fucking dump channel.
Oh, boy.
Oh, people want to hear Sleeves.
Oh, do they?
Tomorrow's Sleeves Day.
Yeah, I think so.
Please.
Yeah, we have to be here when you play it. You can't just play it. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.